What is a deck? Nothing but a miserable pile of staples! Have at ye! Imagine a format where you have no staples, because you can craft no cards, open no bundles, buy no structure decks. Imagine a challenge run where all you have is 80 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards and your own will to survive. Could you win even a single duel on the Master Duel ladder? If you can, you'll be rewarded with one additional pack to add to your collection, plus whatever legacy packs you pick up along the way. Use them wisely, because in a Masochist run, that's all you'll be getting, and every card counts. I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and it's time for me to fulfill my destiny. Like Simo before me, I will take up Yu-Gi-Oh's most difficult challenge and try my best to reach the top of the Master Duel ladder under the most insane conditions possible. Grab a snack and lean back, cause it's gonna be a long and bumpy ride. Last time on Master Duel Masochist. Go ahead, Link summon. Oh, is this just a bot? I wasn't even paying attention. I got invested in a damn old bot battle. Damn, we had such an actually cracked hand. Oh well. Go 100 Dragon, get me out of here. Okay, that's probably the last duel for the night. Not the most climactic way to end things off, but a pack is a pack, and maybe it'll help us out. Oh, well, hello. Fancy meeting you here again. New shirt, Hardleg, back at it once again for another round of masochism. And speaking of this new shirt, this is the Hardleg merch. I mentioned this before, prior to Christmas or whatever, and I wanted to let you know, it's still for sale. I don't believe in, like, false scarcity or whatever. It's not limited time offer. You can get this whenever you want. There's a link down in the description. Consider checking that out. I always like a little bit of extra support. As for what we're doing today, it is currently, usually I don't say the exact day, but it's January 31st. So we have about 4 hours to try to get into Platinum before the rank resets. I don't think we'll make it, but we're going to try. And we're going to be doing that with a new-ish deck. As good as the Dragon Synchro is, I think I realized last time that Synchro summoning didn't really do a whole lot, just because we don't have a lot of good Synchros. Like, we just have the Crystal Wing if we can make it, and we can't make it very often. So instead, I decided to go with Normal Control. This is a variation of the normal flip deck we had before, except I've taken out all the flip monsters. Well, not all of them. Of course, we're still playing Mimicking Maneater Bug, but most of the support has been removed because we have enough, like, removal traps now, and enough, like, counter traps with the Two Fists of the Unrivaled Tenyi, that I think what we can do is rely on our spell traps to remove all the monsters, and then just beat in with all our strongest normal monsters. We've still got Plague Spreader here along with Crystal Wing. There's a chance we could make it. We've still got a couple other things like the Guard Dragon, we've got Eccentric, we've got Timebreaker Magician, but really, we're just hoping that we can, like, set 5 pass, and our opponent will either get scared and surrender, or they'll get hit with 2 traps and surrender. I'm honestly realizing the meta of the Masochist challenge is not necessarily to beat our opponents in a game, but to make them think we're on a much better deck than we are. And the best way to do that is to hit them strong and hit them early. If we can just, like, remove a bunch of stuff in the first round, a lot of people will just quit. So that's what we're going to try to do, and it should be fun. You know, I think you're familiar with most stuff here. We're trying out the Golden Apples, that's new. We're trying out Fateful Hour. We've got Mirror Force, but only for normal monsters. And we've got Phantom Knights of Breaksword to make our normal monsters even stronger. And an Ice Cream Demon. So yeah, I've yapped enough. Normal Control, the 8th deck we're taking in. Let's go into gold and see if we can melt it into platinum or something. I don't know. Alright. First duel of the day, and we're going first. All according to Kaikaku. I don't speak Japanese, I just know memes. And... fuck. Wait. I was like, okay, we got the counter trap that requires us to control a normal monster. and are only two, like, high-level monsters that we can't summon in a non-normal monster. But Ogdoadic Calling summons 2 tokens. Those tokens count as normal monsters. So we should be able to summon these. The only problem is, like, the best thing about these, right, is that we can activate this in the end phase and then, like, maybe tribute summon at the start of next turn and then have a normal monster. But I think to save us from, well, they're on a 50-card deck. Basically, I'm at a crossroads, right? I have 2 options. I can activate this immediately in the draw phase and then have it live so I can negate the first thing they do. But that also goes against the whole idea of, you know, trying to get them to quit, because then they'll know I have nothing else. So I think what I'm going to do is wait until they set up a play that I'm going to have to stop. Or if they do nothing, I can wait until the end phase and then have this online for next turn. Oh, also they have no extra deck, so maybe True Draco? Maybe they truly have a Draco. Set. Okay. They could be on True Draco if they immediately tribute summon using the spell trap. Or they could just be a bot deck. I think it's a bot deck. I got all scared for nothing. They're going into the battle phase with nothing. Literally just clicking buttons turbo. So we'll be back at the end of the duel, or if something happens. And they just rammed into me to close out the game. Definitely a bot, but you know what? A bot is still a win. We'll take that. We're almost got the halfway point of the duel pass. We got 2 tickets and a Creeping Doom Manta. Not enough to open, but we will get ourselves a Master Pack. One fine Master Pack to add to our collection. Behold the power of Mutant Blast. This isn't even a new mutant card. This isn't even a new Kwaki Miru card. Worm Bait, okay, we finally got something new. If you control an insect, summon 2 worm tokens. You can't summon any level 3 or 4 monsters. Alright. Red Resonator, you don't say. We go off the Synchro deck, and then get one of the best Synchro enablers in the game. Level 2 tuner, when it's summoned, summon a level 4 from your hand. It still only makes level 6 monsters, which we don't have a lot of, but we do have a couple of them. I don't think we'll be putting this into this deck, but I'm going to put it into the Dragon Synchro one, so we have it for later. And then we got a piece of corn. Pretty good if we had like a million other Ignister cards. Nordic Relic. Target 1 monster you control and a monster your opponent controls. The attack of the first target becomes equal to the second target. So at best it lets me crash. I don't think I want that. This is Mech Lord. Don't really want that. And Odd Eyes Wizard Dragon. Gotta put on my wizard hat for this. If this card is in your hand, tribute a dark monster, send an Odd Eyes Dragon from your hand, deck, or field to the graveyard and special summon this card. Yeah. And that's not Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. That's the original Odd Eyes Dragon. So I don't think I'll be playing this one, even though it is a dragon. Just not really all that worth it. But we did get this. Might be good later. Let's jump back onto the ladder. Alright, small note, I said at the start of the episode we probably weren't getting into Platinum, and that is definitely true because we actually can't rank up. I've never played on the last day of the month before. I didn't know they closed the rank season early. I thought it kept going until like midnight of the final day and then it swapped over. So we can still play on the ranked ladder, and maybe that'll result in some better matchups, but there's no way we can make it into Platinum. But it's still ranked, so we're still gonna do it. Going first, yet again. Opening with Phantasm Spiral Dragon, yet again. But this time we have a little bit more active cards. Our opponent seems less like a bot, although they're blinking at an alarming rate. They seem to be cooking something up. Is it just an immediate surrender? No. Okay. We've got Fuma Wave. Target a monster on the field, destroy a monster with the same attribute. So if they have cards that are of the same attribute, we've got this. And Ultimate Providence. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated, discard a card of the same type to negate and destroy. So I'm going to keep a monster in our hand and a trap in our hand, so we can negate anything but spells. We just gotta hope they don't activate Harpy's Feather Duster or Lightning Storm, the arch nemesis to any trap-based deck. Ah, birds. I'll just end that. Ultimate Providence. Counter trap. Get out of here. Now surrender. Fuck. Double fuck. Huh. Well, there's a monster I can do stuff with. Let's scale this up. And then I think we're gonna go after the one they set first. They're clearly wanting to separate this, so I think it's more important. Lose one turn. A true fun haver. Behold, Opticlops. A one-eyed giant that serves the dark ruler Hades. It skewers its enemies with its sharp horn, shattering them to pieces. 1800. I'm not playing around, Mech Knights. Your move, Birdman. Fuck. Okay, they're banishing their card. And they get back Eaglin. Okay, they're going immediately for the Eaglin. This only grabs them high-level monsters, right? Level 7 or higher. If they had a Robina or something, I feel like they would lead with it. Wait, why can't I activate this? These are different attributes, son of a bitch. I was like, they're all wind monsters, right? No. Never mind. I was like, okay, if we assume they're getting a 2 tribute, we could blow up one of these. But no, we basically have to wait for whatever they've got. Damn T-posing penguin. I can do this in the damage step, right? Damage step! 800! If it would be destroyed, destroy this instead. Yeah, I kinda have to. The only hope I got is to keep a normal monster on the field. Alright, I might have what it takes to be a rock and roll band. Summon a wind monster. Come on, you coward. Yes, I'll take wind monster. So we can do this here. Yes! A second wind monster. So we have to do this here. I will select the Eaglin, which will let me blow up the M-Pen. And then when they go for the Robina, we negate the summon. Ha ha ha! You magnificent bastard, I read your book! Get out of here! My fists are unrivaled! This negates and doesn't destroy shit. Oh, I forgot that the... wait. Yeah, okay. I forgot the map just gives them an extra normal summon. Unfortunate, to be certain. I'm probably dead here. Can't beat the birds, unfortunately. Rude. Well then. This stream is just full of surprises. I went from thinking we could get into Platinum to thinking that we would spend the whole stream just grinding and not being on the ladder, but it reset right here, right now. We're back down into Silver 5. So... welcome back, ladder. Now we'll get some easier things, hopefully. We're on Season 38. Yay! Progress after all. Alright. You know, for a deck that's mostly spell traps, we're drawing an alarming number of monsters in these duels. Generally, we try to only get 1, but I guess 2 is alright. 2, and then we have some removal and a counter trap. We're going second, though, against someone who has a good card. Searching a not as good card, but that good card, not so good card, can summon some pretty good cards. What are they on, a 60 card Dark Magician deck? 7 cards in extra, so probably not Dragoon, probably just like the structure deck. Now the Dark Magician structure deck is still nothing to shake a stick at, but we could try. We have a chance. Alright, I'm here for it. Ultimate Providence. So they have Eternal Soul, but they don't have the Dark Magical Circle. What does this say again? At the end of the battle phase, if the equipped monster battles, summon a Phantasm Spiral from your deck, hand, or graveyard. Okay. So I think we save the Opticlops and we go for Future Samurai, because if this can survive, it can be better. Alright. They do have a Dark Magician. Oh, they put it in the graveyard. Of course they do. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're going to equip this. Battle phase, yeah. We'll attack the face down. 200. Unfortunate, but now we get to summon a bigger monster. Behold. Okay, so now we'll Parasomnia Pillow, put it onto the fusion, and then we'll set these two. During the end phase, this will blow up the dragon, and then we'll get a nice big dragon-shaped token. Huzzah! Battle phase. Okay, they don't know how their deck works entirely. They did insert Dark Magic Attack. I was like, oh, we're gonna have to use the Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi on that. We just gotta hope we get the Archfiend Eccentric so we can blow this up. Not awful. Yeah, go to the battle phase. The unfortunate thing is this. If you take damage, you could send this, special summon a Dark Magician. Yeah, so even if we get rid of that, they're still getting stuff back every turn. Yeah, let's get in for some damage first. Magic Karibo. If need be, we can negate it when it happens. And we'll just clear this out. But it's good to know that if we get a little bit more, we do have the Nightmare Phoenix to get rid of this. Okay, we're gonna allow that. We really gotta save it for if they get something that can defeat us. At the moment, letting them get 2 Dark Magicians on board isn't going to help them. Or in this case, Dark Magician Girl, because she won't have enough attack to get over everything. Fusion Summon. No, I don't think you will. Okay, it sucks to give up a 2800 beater, but I think it's worth it if we can wipe their field and prevent them from getting more stuff. Especially, we could summon this from the graveyard. Summon Opticlops. We're going to use our 2 weaker monsters. Get ourselves a Nightmare Poenix. We're going to discard the Ice Cream Demon and blow up Eternal Soul. That will blow up the rest of their monsters. Battle phase! Oh, I should have attacked with this first. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. Good. I was worried because if they take damage, they get to add this back and then summon the Dark Magician. As it stands, we're pretty good. Now that we have this set, assuming this isn't anything that threatens us, then we can attack, use the fists on the Magic Karibo to prevent them from getting a monster, and just dominate everything, because the Dream Devourer, you can't summon this and an extra deck monster the same turn. Ooh, and a Heliotrope too? Don't mind if I do. So let's do this. We'll just get rid of you 3. Big monster. This is 73. Okay, we need to normal summon this too. Then we just gotta hope that this trap and the Magic Karibo don't both do something. Okay, so 19. Oh, can they not do the Magic Karibo? Did I misread this? You took battle, if a spell oh, Spellcaster. Okay. I was worried for nothing. There we go, chat! Through the power of normal monsters and spell traps, we defeat the Dark Magician! Alright, 4 legacy packs. That's enough to flip them up, see what's inside. Let's skip them. I'm not looking. Crooked Cook! Hey, now there's a rank 4 worth making, perhaps. I mean, obviously, this thing is famous for being used with the sharks that stop it from being destroyed by battle. On its own, it's not as powerful, but it's still a decent 2500, and if there's no other cards on the field, it's unaffected. And I can detach a material to destroy all other cards I control to gain attack. So, probably put this in just to play it. Nice. Dice Foon! It is spell trap removal, most of the time. What's it, 1/3 of the time it's spell trap removal? Sometimes it's Twin Twisters, but better. I think I have 2 of these though, and I haven't used them yet, so Inferno Tempest! Now, this is a funny thing. You know, if I really wanted to go in hard on the whole idea of, like, making my opponent surrender, I could put this in. When I take 3000 battle damage from one attack, Remove from play all monsters in both players' decks and graveyard. It's like, hey, what if you had no monsters left? Granted, I still need some monsters to win the game. I don't think I could do it just with what I've got, but would be funny. Blade Rabbit. If this is changed from attack to defense, destroy a monster. No thank you. Reverse Buster. This card can only attack face-down defense position monsters. Your opponent cannot activate spell traps when it attacks. If it attacks a face-down defense position monster, destroy it. Okay. Ooh, Misjudge. This technically can negate anything. I still don't think I want to play it, not in the normal monster deck. Maybe in the future if I need level 4s it might work. And Lapis, which is just a normal monster but not a good one. And a Blackwing card. Alright, we picked up a couple interesting things. Let's see if the Master Pack can keep up that string. One fine Master Pack, oh, shooby-doo-wop-a-dooby-doo-way. Open Master Packs and we can do it the Hardleg way. Infinitrack Drag Shoveler. I've never been to a drag show. This isn't quite what I expected. Tribute an Earth Machine, special summon it. I don't have enough Earth Machines to make it work, but maybe someday. Spin turn's really good and limited. Green Gadget, which I already have. Predaplant Fly Trap. Target a monster your opponent controls. Place a Predator counter on it. If its level is 2 or higher, it becomes level 1. Start of the damage step. If this battles a monster with an equal or lower level, destroy that and then increase this card's level. It is removal if I ever get on like a plant deck that might be good. At the moment, Bryonic Dragon of the Ice Barrier! We can make level 6 synchros! They're the easiest ones to make! Now granted, I have to discard cards in order to do stuff. This is actually much better for the Dragon Synchro version of the deck, but I'll play it in every version of the deck. That's still good removal. Although it's also, you know, we were talking about before this idea of I can make synchros going first if I have the, what's it called? The side reflector package or whatever it is. The assault mode guy. But making this going first doesn't help me. I really need something with some kind of quick effect, but I'll definitely put this in. This is like one of the best cards I have. Metal Foes Combination. I think I have a couple Metal Foes, including this one apparently. It's not new. A second Divine Wrath. I mean, I'll definitely put that in instead of Golden Apples or whatever. More counter traps? Sure. Why not? Battery Charger and Lightwave Shield, which involves Utopia. Okay, let's make a couple changes, chat. Behold! Normal Control version 8.1, now with 42 cards! Because I decided, what the heck, you know, this isn't a normal monster, but it is a control card. It does have 1800, it is level 4. Let's throw it in there. If it works, it'll be hype as hell. I also went ahead and put the red resonator in here because, like, almost every monster we have is a level 4. Now that we have Bryonic, in addition to things like Gaia Knight and Gravity Warrior and Aqua Aura and even the Muddy Mud Dragon to go into the fusion, there's still a chance that we could actually do something good with it. So having 2 tuners and 1 non-normal monster I think will be fine. We also took out the Golden Apples because we're probably never going to resolve it anyway. Put in a second Divine Wrath. I'm worried that we might be discarding too many cards. Maybe we want to throw some Graveyard Revival in there. But we'll see what happens when it happens. Oh, and Crooked Cook's here too. Anyway, deck 8.1, back onto the ladder. Let's see what happens. A high stakes battle. I mean, it's silver, so I mean, we're gonna rank up eventually. We do get to go first, though. Pretty good for a deck of a whole bunch of traps and stuff. We just gotta hope we don't draw our high-level monsters again. We have 3 of them. That might be too many. No, we're good. So we're gonna normal summon Ancient Gear. This becomes a normal monster. Then we can Cosmo Brain by sending that to the graveyard. Then we can tribute the Cosmo Brain. Summon out Phantasm Spiral Dragon to get a 2900. We've got protection for it. And now let's fire off Pot of Desires for the first time. Those are not some traps to protect it like I was hoping. What did we lose? The Equip card, Parasomnia Pillow, Ultimate Providence, the Field Spell, the Pacifist. Maybe not necessarily worth it, but you know, we could hope. If this does get destroyed, though, we have 2 normal monsters for the guard dragon. We didn't lose anything, or everything. We still have the 2 unrivaled Fists of the Tenyi. That's what I was hoping to get to. Look, it's more than enough. They ain't got nothing. They're playing with the structure deck. 11 cards and extra. Okay. Touché, salesman. They deal first blood. Fuma Wave. Now, the structure deck does have some pretty strong traps, so we're going to run this out. We could use this to make a level 5 synchro, but I think this is more important. Fluid of Summoning Dragon. Okay, that was just a bluff. And this Fuma Wave's not going to be all that helpful unless they summon a water monster exactly. Good thing we got rid of that Fluid of Summoning Dragon. That would have been really bad right about now. Assuming they had something in their hand, of course. That's what I want to see! Alright, I am so scared of the back row. We're going to do this. I am just going to wait until this is online, and then I'll attack. If they summon another dark monster, we could blow one of them up with Fuma Wave. What did I tell you? Yeah, we do this now. We target this, we blow up this. Some people in chat are saying it's a bot. It's playing too quickly, and it's doing stuff like that. A bot would never, like, go to defense mode. Let's go to battle. Let's get rid of you. Okay, I was worried about nothing. The big thing that I'm worried about with the back row is Memory of an Adversary. I know that's in this starter deck. That banishes my monster and then brings it back on their side. And I do not know if I can get over a 2900 without putting it into the back rooms. Using Silver Cries on the Ragnarok. Tribute. Kaiser Glider. This card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. Target 1 monster on the field. Return that target to the hand. Ah, clever. So you crash it. I think I can still use this on it. Oh. Actually, we can make perfect use of this. Okay, this doesn't lock me into anything, right? Yeah. So we activate Ogdoadic Calling. And I hear this calling. We're gonna summon the Resonator. No applicable card. We're gonna make our brand new Bryonic Dragon. Build the Synchroverlay Network. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, there's no summon animation? And then we're gonna use the effect. Discard any number of cards. We're just gonna say 1. And return those cards to the hand. Because now you have to tribute summon it again, and you don't get to bounce, so I get to retain my counter trap. Defense draw. Make the damage from that battle 0. Yeah, I'll allow it. Again, we want to save this for something that removes us from the field. And as I said before, we can't summon this the same turn we summon out of the extra deck. But next turn, if there was a next turn... But we managed to clinch a victory against our structure deck opponent. Which gets us up into Silver 4. Yay! Do I get a bunch of... Nope, just 1. That's not enough, but we still get a Master Pack. It's a Master Pack. We'll make your dreams come true. It's a Master Pack. Roll it up and see what it do. Code Radiator. If a Cyburst would be used as link material for a Code Talker, this card in your hand can be used as the material. This card is sent from the graveyard. You can target a monster your opponent controls. Its attack goes to 0. Neat. I don't think I have any Code Talkers, but if I ever get one and some Cybursts, this will be really good. Zombie Power Struggle. Target a zombie on the field, it gains 1,000 attack or loses 1,000 attack. During the main phase, if this is in the graveyard, shuffle 1 banished zombie into the deck, and if you do, set this card. I do have the beginnings of some zombie stuff. This might be useful. If nothing else, it recycles Plague Spreader, so that's nice. Speaking... Oh wait, no, this isn't Necro Fusion, this is Vision Fusion. Fusion summon a hero using monsters from your hand or field. You can also use 2 monsters in your spell trap zone by banishing them. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to make use of that. I'm surprised this Lightsworn isn't in the legacy packs. This is not one of the ones that's played. Dweller in the Depths. It's an old Crystal Beast tech card. 300 attack for every continuous spell. Illusion Magic. More Dark Magician support. Gishki Necromere. Well, if I get a Gishki Ritual monster, I'll have to double check that. But this summons it, so there's that. And we already have one of these. Okay, nothing particularly good. Let's just jump back into the ladder. Unfortunately, we finally got the Pot of Desires. Invasive Alien Species. And Urubunos, the Avatar of Malice? I didn't know Malice was out yet. What the heck kind of deck is this? Your opponent has a face-up card in their field zone, and this card is in the graveyard. You could special summon this card. Fuck. If your opponent has a face-up card in their field zone, you can target one monster they control, destroy it, and if you do, this card gains 1,000. Double fuck. What are they doing to me, Johnny? Yeah, I literally they just have a card that says fuck you if you play a field spell. It's fine, we lost Phantasm Spiral Dragon anyway, and our other field spell, and Misjudge. We did get this though, which helps us beat over this. So let's start with Ancient Gear Knight, and then we'll just set 4 pass. Come at me, bro, I'm ripped. So are they attributing themselves, or can they attribute from their hand? Put me down to 0, and then what? Flogos, I'm familiar with this one. Field to the graveyard or special summoned. Yeah, we'll just bottomless trap hole this. I wonder if this is also a Masochist deck. It seems to have a very weird combination of things. They're only kidding. Does my attack come back? Okay, good. Pretty nice. Yeah, I think we need to go in for as much damage as possible. Let's go 18. 1850. We're still gonna save this. It'll be a surprise tool for later. And then we're gonna back this up. We can negate almost anything. Of course, these both require a discard, and I only have 1 card to discard, so I gotta choose. One or the other. Banish 2. Evil Dragon Ananta. Banish all reptiles. Its attack and defense becomes number. Once per turn, you can target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Okay. The Phantom Knights of Fragile Armor. Banish this from your graveyard. Send 1 Phantom Knights from your hand to the graveyard. Draw a card. Alright. I think this is a Masochist deck. At first I thought it was a weird reptile pile, and clearly it kind of is, but I think that's just the strategy they come upon. Unless it's like Phantom Knight reptiles and they're just some sort of like deck brain master genius. Someone in chat saying it's a bot. Usually the bots are either the structure deck or they're made up of cards from the newest pack. And I don't think any of these are in the newest pack. Okay, time for the surprise. I'm about to get big. Yeah, fuck it. We just win the game here if they can't put anything else up. We'll Divine Wrath them. Alright! Now, unless they have some kind of hand trap, but even then we've got Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi. But you know what? Gemini Summon! Bet you didn't see that coming. 1850, 2600. Bada bingo. Yeah, you'll have to comment in the comments. Did you think that was a bot, or did you think it was like another Masochist deck? Let's check out the list and maybe we can make a decision for ourselves. Huh. Yeah, they've got a couple. Okay, so these reptiles. Oh, it doesn't tell me where I can get them. They do have a couple copies of stuff. Let me look real quick. What's this called? Lamia and Yowie. Yowie! I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want a Pancratops. And this isn't it. Reptilian Poison. If you control a Reptilian, target a defense position monster. Yeah, it's Reptilians. Why am I reading? It's an ally of justice. Why am I bothering to read it? Hinezumi Hanabi. I mean, it looks kind of neat. Beast, level 4, can't be used as Fusion, Synchro, Ixie, or Link material. If it's normal summoned, place 6 counters on it. During your end phase, give control of this to your opponent. If control of this card with counters changes, roll a 6-sided die, remove as many counters from this card as possible, and if all the counters are removed, destroy this card and take 2,000. So it's a 2,000 beater. I give it to my opponent. If they roll a 6, then it blows up and deals 2,000 damage. If they roll under a 6, then I get it back. And then if I roll and it removes all the counters, it's a neat card, probably not worth playing. Cyburst Wicked. This will be good if we ever get a Cyburst pile. We're slowly getting some together. Overload Fusion. Fusion summon a Dark Machine. I don't think we have any, but we'll give it a look, see what we got. Light Ray Greffer, possibly good for the Warrior deck, although we need specifically Light Warriors to make that work. Warlock of the Ice Barrier. I want to play the Warlock. Comment in the comments if you know that reference. Good old Tom Hanks. And Spellbook of Power for the spellbooks. Okay, some potentially good stuff in the future, but nothing to change up our deck. Let's hop back in. Alright, another duel, another donut. We got our counter trap yet again. Question is, who do we put out? Do we put out Clavis, the Clavikey Master? Or we put out Future Samurai? Future Samurai will be better in the future. Clavikey just has more attack now. The Gemini effect, I have to banish a monster. So let's put out the bigger monster first. Yeah, what do you think about this? I'm gonna be doing all sorts of Magic Key stuff. You better activate Max C. Yeah, someone in chat is like, you need to put out Future Samurai to turn on the trap. Both of them are treated as normal monsters. It occurs to me I have audience members who might not know what a Gemini monster is, because it's one of those mechanics that, like, they put on the card and then they never did anything with it. Scrap Raptor. I think I have to stop this or I die. We'll just not allow them to do the Scrap Raptor thing. But yeah, a Gemini monster is treated as a normal monster while it's on the field or in the graveyard, not in the hand. And then you can normal summon it again to make it be an effect monster. I can beat over the Scrap Raptor. Battle phase. Let's go 1600. Let's go 1900. There you go, we at least did some damage. This is like useless. I could make the Crooked Cook. I could make Gemnite Pearl. So if we draw another fist, then these are like useless. I think we make it. I think we start cooking, chat. See what little bro's cooking. Behold, the crookedest of cooks. And we'll set this. Now I can make a choice. I can either make him have 3100 attack by activating this, or I could detach, blow these up, and be unaffected by all card effects. I don't think it's going to matter. This is like an actual dinosaur deck with dinosaurs and shit. Wait, hold. Yeah, what do you think about that? I mean, we can Timebreaker Magician this away. They could flip everything face down, but I could just flip myself back face up again. Floodgate Trap Hole, I see, I see. Normal summon. Are you familiar with the Timebreaker? They are. I was really hoping I might be able to do something, but I can't out Ultimate Tyranno with a chef. Ha-ho, He-Man! A high-stakes battle for the fate of Silver! Do you have what it takes to defeat the great, the mighty, the noble, the handsome, Skeletor! I have a feeling this is actual, like... Oh, never mind. Give me the cake! Behold, a normal monster. And his friends. Spell traps. If you hit me with Lightning Storm, or Feather Duster, or Heavy Storm, I'm just gonna leave. Wait, they have 0 extra deck. Yep. I don't know what I mean. I can't beat true. Oh! Okay. I guess... I guess I shouldn't be so quick to surrender. My opponent surrendered first. Alright, fine. I'll take it. I'll take whatever win I can get. Yay me. I was slightly slower on the draw. It's funny because they chose to go second, so I was like, clearly they're prepared to play into a board. There's no way they would surrender after one bit of disruption. They wanted to play into disruption. I don't know what was up with that. 4 whole legacy packs going into the thing. Get all the legacy packs, hear the freedom ring. See Dragoons of Draconia. When a monster is destroyed by battle, special summon a normal from your hand. Ah, so the normal pendulum stuff. That would work if I had more of these. I don't think this one is worth playing, but maybe someday. Reanimation Wave. When your opponent's monster declares a direct attack, select a synchro in your graveyard with a level less than the attacking monster's. The battle damage is halved, and then special summon it. Probably not worth it. Death's Frog. This frog? That frog. Dark Effigy. Beware the blocks. They're floating ominously. Yeah, we ain't playing that shit. Control the synchro, destroy a monster. Neat. Destroy as many tokens you control as possible, and then as many cards onto the field up to the number of tokens. I do have a thing that makes 2 tokens. If this was a quick effect, maybe, but it's not. All monsters gain 300 during your attack. All monsters gain 300 defense during your opponent's turn. Don't think that's worth it. Full Salvo. When this card resolves, send your entire hand to the graveyard and inflict 200 for every card. Now, I don't think I want to discard my entire hand to do 1,000 points of damage. I feel like one card can do that much in some cases. Alright, let's see if we got anything in the Master Pack. Oh, it's a Master Pack. Give it a crack. See what's inside and don't break your back. Snap! Swift Gaia, the Fierce Knight. This is the only card in your hand you can normal summon it without tributing. Maybe in the Warrior deck? Probably not, though. Gem Knight Obsidian. He's all like, I'm coming for you. This card is sent from your hand to the graveyard. You could target 1 level 4 or lower normal in your graveyard. Special summon it. I do discard a lot. I'm not sure if it's worth playing something just to discard it when I already have, like, set up just to get a monster back. Maybe someday. Therion Reaper Foom. You could target a Therion or an Aqua. I don't think I have enough Aquas to make that work. Mana Dragon Zintron. Always fun. Spiral Mission Assault. I need spirals to make this work. Infernity Destroyer. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflicts 1,600 damage, but you gotta have no cards in your hand. I mean, if I normal summon Swift Gaia, then I'd have, okay, whatever. Hazy Flames Cerberus. Opponent cannot target this, and I can normal summon it with 1,000. If it's destroyed, add a Hazy card from my deck to my hand. Okay, this one's shiny. It was yellow, right? No, the yellow was a lie. It's just Do-Do-Do Swordsman. When this is flip summoned, it gains 3,500 attack. When it's flipped face up, target 2 monsters on the field and destroy them. Might be neat for a flip deck if I had any way to set... Well, its attack is 0. I do have that card that lets me, like, summon no, it has to be a flip monster. And this monster has an effect when it's flipped up, but it's not a flip monster, so... Yeah, nothing here, really. Maybe the Therions at some point, but let's just get back on the ladder.